You got it?
Yeah, I got it. And we are live. So, but we're not gonna just straight up talking here. We're just gonna leave at least 10 minutes to actually let people to come in and join in the fun, or at least the fun that is. But man, it's gonna be at least it's gonna be pretty freaking early on to get into the discussion, because the episode 3 was just released, like literally when we woke up when I woke up in the freaking morning just checking in, I was like, holy fucking shit, it's right there. Right, chats just came in. So we're gonna actually discuss more than just episode 1, episode 3. We're going to more episode 1 and 2, because we actually discussed this previously, but well, wait a second. We actually discussed episode 1 and 2 previously, but we're just gonna get through the
but we discussed it off cam, off stream.
Yeah, it would have been nice if we just discuss it like live, because there are so many good things to talk about and so many bad things as well to talk about, like the first 2 episodes. Wish I could got that recorded, but still, it kind of sucks that we're here. Anyway,
Persona 5 new animation is a thing. Jesus, guys, no one is watching it. No one is watching it.
No, nobody, because I announced the stream like very early on.
Yeah, I mean, I know, but
very early on.
I think you should consider to delay the stream, because shouldn't we give them like time to watch the thing first and then talk about it?
I don't know, but a lot of people always like after people when they walk out of The Last Jedi last time, they literally it's like 4 a.m. Do you know how Angry Joe do his movie reviews? Like he watched the freaking movie at midnight, and then by the time right after he watched the movie, by the time he get back to his house, it was like 4 a.m. and then he was like just talking the movie with his friend.
I mean, the good thing about that is that you won't forget about the good things or the bad things of the movie. Like, it sticks to your mind.
Yeah, it sticks to your mind, but with a movie like The Last Jedi, man, do you
yeah. okay, I'll give that a pass.
Because with a movie like Last Jedi, it's the sort of movie that you're just gonna need to think about for a minute. It's like, oh, holy fucking shit, that movie is a mess.
Yeah.
Like I'm actually like back when The Last Jedi, I was actually quite shocked that you didn't like it as much, because
I mean, I'm not a Star Wars huge fan or anything, but I don't know how I can feel about that.
All right, because we both see The Force Awakens, and we both see The Force Awakens first, and then you went to The Last Jedi. I was like, wow, this is I like, by the time, how can you get so emotional when Admiral Akbar died?
okay. Now that is something that I can feel about. Fuck them for doing it.
Yeah, you got so freaking emotional on that. What the hell happened?
Yeah, I mean, come on. That like Admiral Akbar, he's a well-known character, at least from the people that are into the memes.
All right. Just killing him off.
They basically killed the meme.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, too bad. They didn't give him the proper respect that he deserves. Anyway, I think we should just focus on Persona. Here's the thing that you guys might find very interesting about my brother, is that he got into Persona thanks to watching Persona 4 the animation, and he binged like through the entire thing. Like, how the hell can that happen? What made you to one day think, you know what, I'm gonna watch Persona 4 the animation, just out of nowhere?
Well, it's not out of nowhere. I mean, you basically described what happens in Persona 4, and I got hooked. I got actually interested in what you said. I want to know more about the story, so I said, actually, if playing the game, it would probably take me like days. So I think the animation is a good way to have the story quickly, because you said there was an animation of it. And after that, I copied the animation file from your laptop. I watched the first episode. I got hooked, and I was like, you know what? I have 1 month of holiday. I'm gonna just binge watch this shit.
No, you binge watch through that shit like the entire freaking day. Like it was you finished that thing in a day. Like, it's not binge watching. Jeez. Yeah,
I remember how the next day I just slept for the entire flipping day.
but seriously though, but ever since then you got into Persona, and then you played Persona 3 Portable, the actual
3,
game.
yeah.
But then you watch the films, and then you actually finally get to know a lot more about Persona. You haven't finished Persona 5 yet.
Well, I finished the movie. The movie.
Oh, the
Yeah.
other one. I haven't seen that one
Yeah.
actually. I'm not just really not interested.
Well, I mean, it's actually like I also have the same mindset.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I would like to commit myself to spend like hours of playing Persona, but I do want to know the story. So I think it's better if I just if I just consume the movie that how do you call it,
The animations.
no, not the animations,
The
the
cutscenes?
movies. Yeah, the cutscenes. There we go, the cutscenes.
Well, the cutscenes are pretty freaking long. Like
Yeah. I mean, the cutscenes themselves are flipping long.
like Persona 5 alone, the cutscenes are like 9 hours.
Yeah, 9 hours.
9 hours of freaking cutscenes.
9 to 10, I think.
Yeah, it's like 9 to 10 if you like combine all of them. That doesn't even include like the social links. It was just the
Yeah,
main
that doesn't
story
include the
cutscene.
social link. That doesn't include. Oh, sorry. That doesn't include the other stuff that happen but not voiced,
Uh-huh.
and that doesn't include like the good part of the story. I don't think that doesn't include them. Like the part that I want to see.
Yeah, like the cutscenes version. Like I watched the cutscenes version of Persona 5 first. They didn't include the part where Ryuji got where Ryuji got taken off by those two freaking what do you call it, transvestites.
Oh yeah. See, like they cut out some good parts.
Yeah, the really good parts from the game cut off too. I really like the part where where Yusuke modifies Futaba's Power Rangers action figure. I fucking love that moment. But the cutscenes side cut it off, and also the cutscenes, at least the cutscenes that I got anyway, they split it up in monthly.
I watched the one that you got.
Oh, they split it up monthly, and they didn't show the text message, and that's why I got a little confused on who who Alibaba was like that. Where did they got that idea? So, well, there's that, and
that's why now I am excited for sort of the animation.
Yeah, and then you watch the first episode, and then you're like, holy shit, this is. Because what do you think? Like, well, by the time you watch the first episode of that anime,
the first episode. Wait. Let me remember correctly. I remember the first episode I was watching like on a rush. I mean, the first episode itself is a rush, but
yeah.
I don't think it's good, but I don't think it's bad. Like, it's an introduction, yes, because I know it's the first episode, but I feel there's something lacking in that introduction. They just rush it so good.
Yeah,
no, not so good. They just rush it too much. There we go.
Yeah, like I think, like I said, like I've discussed in my last discussion with you, that it would have been much better if there's a narration of some sort. Like if
a narration would be nice, but don't put it too much, because if it's too much, there will be too much exposition, and that also
but then again
bad.
Yeah, but then again, the entire anime is it's a freaking 60-hour game condensed into an anime. Like the one way for you is going to rush out all the information is if you put narration. Like now narration sometimes it's like it's a freaking double-edged sword. It can sometimes work, it can sometimes not. When it's bad, it's bad, but when it's good, it's good. Narrations can be very well implemented. It's just that there's a time and place for it, and I think it would have been nicer if the first episode had a lot more narration. And it's just like, it was only in episode 3 where I actually get a glimpse of what Ren's personality is. Just a tiny glimpse. It was like 3 episodes in, and I finally know something about the main protagonist. Like
the main protagonist, he should be the ones that the introduction is focused on.
Yeah,
like I think the introduction episode, the first episode, would be a bit better if they just include like just some part of Ren's personality. I mean, it's not that they don't put it
Yeah,
at
you
all.
don't have to put it all. Just some part of his personality.
Just to say that this is the protagonist. This is how he looks like, and we're gonna teach you about how he is in the future. Just a little bit like that.
Yeah, well, they already kind of sort of tease it by the freaking in medias res intro in the casino. Well, he's a confident sort of phantom thief of some sort of figure. Yeah. But the problem with that is that, well, he's a phantom thief. He's a phantom thief. Like this there. It doesn't say much about his character other than he's a phantom thief. Okay, I'm not a phantom thief. I don't find something to relate to him as a phantom thief. Why he becomes a phantom thief? Why does he take that personality? How can he get all these personas? Which, by the way, I just noticed that the anime hasn't talked about the game's logic at all. The game's
what logic?
The game's combat mechanic. Like, how can one they barely even mention persona, as far as I recall.
Yeah.
Like
they did it like persona is just something that you got. They're like that. They never said that persona is something that you have. Some persona is your inner self. They never said something.
Okay,
like that.
they did it briefly. In I think it's episode 2,
they did it briefly, but not to an extent where
some people might get it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's not to an extent where people might get it or might understand what the mechanics of persona is. So there's that. And what I really did like also in episode 1 is that, the pacing is very rushed from start to finish. This one, it's really, really rushed. And again, I understand where it's coming from. It's a 60 to 100 hours of JRPG being condensed into a 24 episode anime. But still, it would have been so much nicer if there's something more to it. It would have been so much nicer if there's something more to it. What I like in the second episode is that they actually add new stuff. Ever since then
from the game.
Yeah, that wasn't in the game. Again, the part where Kamoshida is playing volley with Ren, and he beats him up, literally just beating the living shit out of him. And I love that. That's not in the game, but it's something
gives a little bit of that gives a little bit of oomph from saying that Kamoshida is a bad character.
Yeah, then
in the game they say Kamoshida is a bad character, and they prove it just by spreading rumors. Here we actually see him as a bad person, right?
Yeah, in a lot of ways but you don't see him as a bad character very early on until you get to where Shiho jumps off the rooftop. But ever since then, but before then, Kamoshida is just sort of there. He's the bad teacher student. He's just kind of an asshole. But until that point, he's a dick. But it's nice that the anime establishes, well, he's a dick. He's an absolute fucking dick. Here's a dick character, just freaking dick. So there's that. There are new things as well in the second episode. I don't think there's not much to talk about in the first and the second episode now. The new additions are great. I really like some of the touches. I like also when Kamoshida shows off, when they show the scene where Kamoshida beats up Shio, that's actually pretty good.
There's
that's
also
something new. I really like it.
That's also something that gives the glimpse of Kamoshida's character.
Yeah. But again, it's done in a very rushed manner. So
I mean, almost everything in this anime is rushed.
Even
though it's good, even though it's bad, it is still rushed.
Yeah. So there's that, and I think we've done a bit of summary for the first 2 episodes of it. Yeah. I think we should just go to the third one. So what do you think of the third one?
Fine. A little note. Did you notice that the third one doesn't have an intro?
Yeah, the third one doesn't have an intro.
I just noticed that right after I watched the episode, I was, I'm gonna listen to the intro music once more. I reeled back and wait, what's the intro?
Yeah.
But why? I mean, if they did it to cut time, that's nice. But is there no reason to cutting up the intro?
They're trying to condense up so many scenes in one. So
probably.
But if I gotta be honest, might as well not have the intro anyway, because I don't think the intro is that good.
I
don't think the intro is that good. The ending is fine.
If you're gonna rush it, just giving like even a minute of intro would cut the valuable time that you can use to give some more exposition, give some more just you by using the intro you cut valuable time to give the actual information that you need to put out rather than rushing it in.
Yeah. Also, somebody in the chat says the volleyball scene is nice, but it adds very little in an anime that is already horribly rushed. Would rather not have it. Actually, I do think that it is quite important because it does establish, like, in this very small little way, but it talks like it's very little, but it talks a lot. Like, it shows Kamoshida as a freaking asshole. It's a very little scene.
It's probably because they don't have it in the game. It's because they don't have it in the game that it has more impact to it in the anime.
Yeah, I guess it is. I guess there's a nice explanation to it. I guess it's because it's not in the game that it has a lot more impact to it when it's shown in the anime. And we're finally seeing something new, and we do see a lot of things new in episode 3. A lot of things that I didn't, that wasn't in the game, and I guess it's because like I guess it's because because I've played the game already, I know the story, but can the anime provide something new? Maybe add a new twist to the entire thing or condense the story. So, okay, we're starting off with episode 3. Like, episode 3 starts off, I think it starts off very strong. Like, overall, what do you think of episode 3?
Well, it's really good. Not really good. I mean, I think it's good compared to the two episodes before. In a very compact summary, that's how I feel about it.
Well, I think I think this one is a lot better paced, which is saying a lot. Which is not saying actually a lot. Which is not actually, it's not saying much because like compared to the first 2 episodes, like this one is a lot slower than the other one. Because it actually takes time for characters to talk. It gives a lot more room for characters to talk, a lot more room for characters to develop. Like, you can even make like have you seen you haven't seen any Quentin Tarantino films, haven't you?
Nah.
No, okay, but basically you can make a scene feel quite long, and you can give characters to a lot of people by giving them dialogues to speak. Like, if you just give 3 minutes, just have 3 minutes, like 3 minutes of characters just talking to each other, and then you can establish their characteristics, their personality.
And then having like a 15-minute fight or something.
Basically just balance it out. And there are a couple of scenes that I really like from like the intro. So first one, they start off with the Velvet Room. They start off with the Velvet Room, and then it was a shot between Akira and Akira. It's Ren and Ryuji at this moment, and I really like this moment right here. Wait a second, I'm just gonna swip into my favorite part. Oh, Akechi's in there because of course he is.
Of course he is.
Just this a little bit teaser. Hey Akechi, how are you doing? He doesn't actually do anything much. He's just in there. Yeah, he's just staring at him. Anyway, where is this? My favorite one scene that I really like. It's basically a scene where Ryuji is talking about how sexy An is, and then Akira's like,
keep your voice down.
And then Akira's like I fucking love that scene. A very small scene. It's a very small. A very tiny scene. That's Akira, for fuck's sake.
Oh crap! Yeah, right.
Sorry, but Ren, Akira, fucking hell. How about it's Ren Amamiya. His nickname is Akira. I don't know. It's fucking weird.
That doesn't have any.
Oh man, but I fucking love the scene. There's a tiny glimpse in Ren's personality. Like, Ryuji talks about how sexy An is, and Akira's like, cut it off.
Yeah.
Like,
that's a small addition, but that is really great.
Huh?
That is a small addition, but that is really great.
Oh, alright. Apparently, the opening from episode 2 is supposed to be a placeholder until the real opening in episode 4. The episode 4 has the real opening. That is interesting.
Well, Okay, so that actually makes me like be excited to for a new intro, but I don't know if is that true?
I'm
Is that
not
really
sure.
true?
Like if it is a new, like we're just gonna wait and see. We're just gonna wait and see.
Yeah, we're just gonna wait and see.
But still, I really love this scene because it's just a very tiny scene, but it says a lot to Ren's character. Like he doesn't like perverts. Like he's a very he respects the women. He respects women. He respects the women. I freaking love this scene. And by the way, guys, if you can't catch it, we're gonna discuss episode 3, so they're obviously going to be spoilers.
Yeah,
they're obviously going to be spoilers. So yeah, I appreciate the fact that it's a very small scene, but they respect the women. Akira respect the women. Akira, my boy. Ren, my boy. For fuck's sake,
Ren, can
you slap me? Can we play a drinking game every single time I say
every
Akira?
time we say Akira, we have to drink, or every time we say Ren, we have to slap ourselves.
Now, why would he punish ourselves for saying Ren? Anyway, so ever since then, the scene progresses. Akechi is in there. We only see Makoto briefly in the second episodes.
Yeah.
Also, one thing I love about this anime, I really love that the anime does this. Wait a second. It is also something new that I didn't see in the game. They condense the interrogation part into very small chunks. Like it is basically in what happens in the game is you have to go around the school to ask, wait, hey, what happened to Kamoshida? Let's
I remember that point.
Yeah, the game is like, hey, the anime is basically, hey, here's brief 2 second of them talking.
They're talking.
2 seconds of them talking to another student, 2 seconds of them talking to another student, and then right after that, here's my favorite part. Right after that, other students talk about, wow, Akira, fucking hell. Wow, Ren and Ryuji are hanging out together. Wow, there must be delinquents and everything like that. So I really like, really nice touch. I haven't seen that in the game. They haven't implemented properly. They established that, well, these two characters are hanging out together, and they're just not good. They're not good, not very good signs that they're hanging out together.
Yeah, I get it.
So there's that, and ever since then, and also here's a scene that I really like. Again, there's a lot more talking than compared to the previous episodes. The previous episodes are very action, very speed, just goes through the entire thing. But there's a lot more talking, a lot more character moments. And this is, I think, the anime is very good when it's all about the characters, which Persona in general is very good when it's all about the characters. The overall story in Persona itself, like, but the characters are solid. Like it's what the characters are
very great.
The characters are the one that drives the story, and we want to see their struggle in overcoming obstacles and adversity. And I really like this scene. I don't think I've seen this in the game. It's a scene. This one, I don't think, and this is in the game. It's where Akira. It's fuck me. It's where Ren. And Ren and Ryuji confronts Shiho and An. They confront them directly. Like I haven't.
I remember that.
Yeah, they confront them directly. I don't recall the scene happening in the game.
In the game, I don't think that happens as well. I don't think that happens in the game. I think in the game, An approached
was it
them.
in the game? I don't think it happened. I don't think it was. Was it in the game? I don't think it was. I don't remember it.
By the way, fam, never mind.
All right. So, ever since that, it was basically, I like that scene because, again, it's a lot more character driven. It's a lot more character driven. It's a lot of characters. It's a lot of talking, and it establishes them. Also, I really hate the transitions from the. It's very poorly done. The transition from the past to the future, it is very poorly done.
To the interrogation?
Yeah, between the interrogation and it's very poorly done. Between the interrogation into the past and the future, it's bad. Like it's even worse than the game. Wait a second. Oh, here's a little bit of a nice Easter egg for you. Look at that. Look who's there.
What?
Oh shit! I need to I need to print a screenshot in this case. Wait a second.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say to you.
I forgot. Oh, my bad. I'll try to show it for you. Wait a second.
I can't really see anything. I mean, I can see it on the stream, but it's delayed.
Okay, so can you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a little bit of nice teaser in there.
Yeah, I mean,
I really like the teaser. This is the freaking what are these? Phoenix Fetterman. The Fetterman.
Oh yeah, Fetterman.
There we go. I forgot their names.
I remember Yukari being the pink one.
Huh? You
Wait, what, you don't know?
Wait, when did that happen? When did that happen? Did I miss anything?
Chat, confirm it. Chat, confirm it. Please confirm it.
Yeah, no. Yukari. When was Yukari the Pink Ranger?
Well, she wears the costume. I mean, not as in she only wears as a costume. I think she's like
when did that happen?
Yeah, before Ultimax. Yeah.
Oh,
it's her default costume on one of the spin-off games.
That is stupid, but
yeah.
Anyway, what else do we have here? So we have that little nice teaser in there. I didn't even notice it the first time I watched.
Well, they do tease a lot of things there.
This scene, it's a very brief look at On Social Link.
On Social Link, yeah.
Very brief look at On Social Link. Nice touch in here. It is a nice way. It's nice that it's like in the second episode they incorporate some of Ryuji's social link into the plot, and they also incorporate An's social link into the plot. Like I recognize this character. The character on the right, she's basically An's rival. She's
basically An's rival, and she's like jealous of the An's like jealous of her, right?
Yeah. She was basically jealous. Right after that. Wait a second.
Oh my god.
And then what else we have here? I don't. Again, I'm not sure. Like if you're going to, because I showed this the first. My friend is regularly watching Persona 5 the animation. And
okay.
It's not that he didn't like it. It's just that he feels the pacing is a bit too rushed.
Yeah.
He enjoyed the story. He enjoyed the characters. But the story, it's a bit too rushed. And even he said ultimately, well, I'm just gonna watch the video games anyway. But still, we're the freaking fans. We want to see.
We already seen the game.
We already seen the game. We want to see how the story goes. We want to see how the anime pulls it off. And even if it's not good, that's fine. If it's not great, but wait a second. If it's not great, that's perfectly fine. We just want to see how it is pulled off. Let's get it to your freaking.
It's misaligned.
Wait, what?
It's misaligned. There you go.
Yeah, misaligned. There we go. I was like, freaking, how the hell did that happen? But anyway, so that should do it. So I really like this. I really like the small touch with On Social Link. And again, like the first 10 minutes of the anime is. The pacing is actually quite all right. I'm actually quite shocked. The pacing, it's actually very well paced on this one. But then again, the standards are very low for this anime in terms of pacing. So any sort of slow building moments is much appreciated on this one. Then Morgana pops in, and then I like that Morgana comes in, and it was a lot. Jesus Christ, did I have line open? With that,
what?
Okay. I love the fact that Morgana comes in and they skipped the scene in the rooftop. So in the you know the scene in basically they talk about how it is difficult for Kamoshida to like the real life and death consequences. They talk about it in the rooftop. They instead talk about it right here. So nice way of condensing it right here.
And Morgana like spits out the information really quick there.
Oh, it isn't rush skipping gameplay. It's not rushing. Hey, if I can tell you for this one, if I can tell you one thing for sure. The cutscenes, if you put the main story alone in the cutscene, it still has a much better pacing than the anime. I can say that for 100% certainty. Is Akira studious in the anime? No, surprisingly not. Like I always picture him as a genius. Like he's a genius. Like my headcanon version of Akira Ren, is that he is basically a genius. He is a very diligent student who just so happened to caught up
the personas thing.
Yeah, to just happen to caught up in a bad timing, in a bad place, in a bad time where he wants to defend somebody from being hurt. Like he was basically like a genius, diligent student through and through. He's basically Makoto. I always picture him as like he's basically a genius. He is basically like a genius. That's why if he actually got the first place, like in the New Game Plus, very very nice addition, New Game Plus. Like it's impossible for you to have your skills, have your
on the first
intelligence, have your like intelligence skill to be on the maximum. But in New Game Plus, you can already have it on max already, and basically get the first grade.
Yeah,
the first grade early on, and then by the time you roamed around the school, and I was like, how the fuck did this guy get first grade? This criminal got first grade. Oh my god, this criminal. Wait a second. If he's a criminal and he's smart, then should we be freaking worried? I fucking love that. It is so good. A really nice addition in New Game Plus. So ever since then, I always pictured him as a genius, as like a super genius, a tactician of some sort. But well, it's just a shame that the anime doesn't show it that much. The game doesn't show it that much.
Yeah, the game is not that much.
So yeah. Oh yeah, you know what they removed from this anime?
Wait.
Oh, come on. This is what else? I'm just gonna get to the chat here. Hey there, appabend and appabro. Appabro.
Okay. Well, what did they remove?
Oh, okay. Do you remember the scenes where in Persona 4 the animation, every single time the commercial break, they showed the stat for you?
Oh yeah.
I missed that. Where did that come? Like,
why did they not include that? The halfway break, right?
Yeah, the halfway break.
And the more episodes, the more it increases. That is actually a really good point to say. That the sort of 5 animation didn't include that. I mean, if they would include that, that means they will have like they would need to cut some of the airtime.
Yeah. But still, I would love to see. I would love to see. Like, I would just imagine if the anime is basically New Game Plus.
Oh,
like if just imagine if the entire anime is New Game Plus, and then
that would be interesting.
If the entire anime is New Game Plus, and then Ren, by the time in the midterms, he got to the first place, and everyone's like,
what?
How is this criminal delinquent gets in first place? I still really love that. I really love that. By the time I was like, yeah, take that, you bitch. Oh damn. But wait a second. It just so happens that by the time your phone rings, it was actually the jingle that it reminds me so much. like it's a notification. Like that's why I put my freaking phone in that social link. Just social link up. But anyway, what else do we have in episode 3? The texting. I don't know about your version, but in my version, they didn't translate the text. Oh, they do.
Oh,
they do.
What?
Sorry. Never mind. They do. They didn't translate. I thought they didn't translate.
Jesus Christ! I just fucking realized.
What?
I'm wearing a Shujin shirt.
All right. Anyway. I thought they did. They did translate the text. Okay, my bad. So.
That text.
Yeah. The anime doesn't. I think it's like 10 minutes in where Shio finally jumps off the rooftop. And I think the scene is very well done. I think that scene is very well done. It's very well done. It does the job.
It's subtle, but it does the job.
That scene is very well done. It does the job. Again, the problem is because the anime is way too freaking rushed. We don't really have too much sympathy over Shio. They try, but the thing about sympathy is that you need to have it takes time to
Yeah, it takes
sympathize
time.
with the characters. But then again, Shio in the original game wasn't that too much of relatable to begin with.
Yeah.
She's basically the victim. She's a victim
She's a victim of
of
Kamoshida.
Kamoshida, which is basically everyone at this point. So it just so happened that she's getting so brutalized.
Yeah.
So what else here? Holy shit, mate! Share the MP3.
What?
Share the MP3.
Oh, the jingle.
No, I don't think we're gonna share the MP3 right there. Why are?
What?
I thought that was your webcam. Holy shit! I was screen sharing all this time.
What?
I thought that was your webcam. I was screen sharing all this time. Okay, so what else do we have here? So in episode 3, I don't think there's much. It follows the plot. Straight. Nothing much in there. It follows the plot pretty quick. They did rush the scene where not the interrogation. They rushed the scene where they finally got their way into the castle. Like
infiltration. I said infiltration.
Yeah, the infiltration. Oh, sorry, yeah, infiltration. Like they rushed the infiltration scene, which is fine. I don't actually mind because there's not much. There's not much in the action to begin with.
Yeah,
like, okay,
in the game, it's pretty much just gameplay.
Like the entire freaking game is half of the game is high school life sim. So characters are very important here. So
really
if Persona skips the action, I do not mind. I don't mind at all. If it skips the action and goes straight to the story, I actually do not mind at all. But that's not to say that a skip gameplay button. Check that scene where An transforms. Where? I think it was in somewhere this scene. Yeah. So they covered up the scene where An transforms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ren is smiling like a freaking smug ass bitch, the son of a bitch. Look at this smug ass face. Fucking face. This is a smug ass face. Like again, Ren is really good when he's making smug ass face when he's being a smug SOB, he is really good. I want him to be like how about this? Like for me, the way for me to picture Ren's personality is he's a genius. He's a genius. 2, he's a tactician, and 3, he has his own sense of justice. Like he wants to help people and everything like that. But 4, he's an asshole. Like you can't, like I don't know. You can't be a genius and then be an asshole, and you can't be a genius and then not be an asshole. And maybe in some ways, but like I think if in some ways, like maybe you can make Ren to act a little bit of an asshole in some ways, rather than just him being silent or something like that. Maybe like he's always have this very smug, punchable little face. So maybe, or he's the freaking trickster. Like he's the freaking trickster.
He could be something like Loki, probably.
Yeah. Maybe he can do something like Loki and just tricks people. And just tricks me like
with people.
Even in the second episode, at the very end, where he calls Ryuji Sakamoto.
That is a nice addition as well.
That is a very small touch, but it does show that holy shit, that he can be smug. He can be a smug son of a bitch, but. Again, the anime, the
anime doesn't do it.
The anime just doesn't show it. It's only in like 2 and 3. But then again, I know this is like episode 3 out of 24. Which by the way, I think 24 episodes. I think the first 12 episodes will be all the way to Futaba. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think?
Oh, the halfway point?
Yeah. What do you think is the halfway point?
Huh. Wait. Yeah, maybe Futaba. Or I think Futaba is a great halfway point because after that, they get deal into Haru, and then
Haru. Haru, and then after Haru.
After Haru, then the investigator.
Casino. Haru.
The
casino.
The casino.
Then Shido. Spoiler alert. Then Casino, then Shido. Then Shido, then the big guy.
And then and then the true ending.
And then the true ending, so every anime has followed the true ending so far. So
Futaba should be the halfway point.
Yeah, Futaba should be the halfway point. Then we get to By the time Futaba, no, I think no. The specifically the beach episode should be the halfway point.
Ah, yeah. That should be the halfway point.
Yeah. But I don't know how they're going to divide this, because so far they have like 4 episodes dedicated for. I think it's going to be 4 episodes, because pretty much 4 episodes are going to be. No. 1 episode is going to be the introduction. Actually, no, it's 4. Actually, no, it's 4 episodes, because I don't think the first episode should be in Kamoshida's freaking dungeon. Like it should be like the beginning of 3 episodes. It should be like in episode 2 from 5 should be Kamoshida's dungeon. The first episode should just focus on the introduction, but well, you just have 4 episodes for Kamoshida's dungeon, and then 4 episodes for probably 4 episodes for Yusuke's dungeon. Not Yusuke, but Madarame's dungeon. And then another 4 for Makoto's dungeon. So which means that the halfway point is going to be Makoto.
Huh. Wait a minute. 26, 24. Yeah.
Yeah, the halfway point is going to be Makoto. And then 4 episodes for Futaba. 4 episodes for Futaba. That should be 18. Yeah. 4 episodes, that should be 16. 4 episodes for for Haru. We haven't got on Haru yet.
Oh yeah, Haru.
4 episodes for Haru, that's already 20. And then 4 episodes for Sai, that's 24. Season 2, maybe.
Nah, they won't do a season 2.
Yeah, like, okay, so if my calculation is correct, like if our calculation is correct, if they do 4 episodes per dungeon, then it would only reach all the way to Haru's freaking dungeon, Haru's story arc in 24 episodes. Which means that the pacing is going to be a hell of a lot worse in the next episode.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that.
Which means that the pacing is going to be.
That's not even counting the other parts. That's not even counting like the high school parts, the parts where they actually act like friends. That doesn't.
Oh yeah.
The trip. That doesn't include the beach. That doesn't include that doesn't even include the good stuff.
Yeah, that is actually a good point. Like, it doesn't even include the good stuff. Like, I am freaking worried with this. I am.
Yeah. In Persona 4, they tackle each dungeon for 2 episodes. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they tackle everything in 2 episodes.
Yeah.
They would have 2 dedicated episodes for the extras, the fillers. That's a really nice spacing for me.
Yeah, but Persona 4 the animation is like 26? Or is it 26 or 24?
It's 20. It's 24. 24.
4, really?
25, 26 is for the true ending.
Ah, wait, what?
I think it's like that. I think it's like that. Because, I don't know, actually, it's for 25. It's for 25. It's 25.
But
26 itself is just the true ending. Because if you look at it, 25 and 26 have 2 different credits.
Oh, all right. So apparently it's 25 plus 1, which is an OVA. All right.
Well, not really OVA.
All right. So okay. So back to the anime. We have Ren doing this, and then the transformation scene with An. And then finally they become team. They promise that they will be fandom teams and everything like that. Not much really on these respects. Yeah. The ending's still pretty catchy though. I admit the ending's pretty good. I really love the ending song. It's really nice, upbeat music. Except the one thing that I hate about the ending. I really hate when anime openings do this, and this is a problem that I have with like, this is why I told you. I told you to, like, even if you're going to, how far have you been in Trails?
Trails? Just after the capital.
Oh man, play furthermore. Like, play even further. Please play more Trails. It is fantastic. I loved it. The second one is the greatest sequels ever made. One of the greatest sequels ever made. It is.
But I don't think I can. I don't think I can finish it in like a few months.
Like,
I don't know.
Like the second one, I guarantee you, the second one, you will play it straight up. Like you will not stop.
Yeah. I think I can trust you in that, but I don't think I can like go straight to it, like binge it like I did with Persona, because I have something that is really, really important to attend.
Yeah, all right,
And
all right, all right, all right, fine. Let's not disclose it.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyway, so overall, episode 3, I think it's a lot better than the other 2
Yeah,
episodes. It's
a
much.
lot better than the other 2 episodes, but sorry,
It's
the
a lot.
pacing is still required to be a bit. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, my point with sorry, I forgot to get to my previous point. Well, my point, the reason why I brought up Trails is because when you watch the opening for both Trails 1 and Trails 2, it spoils the entire freaking game.
Wait, what?
It spoils the game. If you watch
The what?
the opening.
The opening of Trails 1 and Trails 2?
Yeah. Like here's the thing. Like anime, like I know that anime should highlight some of their characters and everything like that, but when you're like, or JRPGs, like a Tokyo Xanadu, for example, don't watch the opening for Tokyo Xanadu, even if it's pretty good, because the opening spoils the people who will join your team, basically.
So there's no that guessing of, is he going to join the team or
yeah.
is he going to
That's what I like about Tokyo Xanadu. I don't know who will join the team. I didn't expect. There's one character in the end. I did not expect her to join the team, but
okay. Okay.
But at least in Persona 5, they spoiled it in the freaking box art.
yeah, that's kind of
like they spoiled it in box art. They spoiled it. I really hate it. They just anime. Don't spoil shit.
Don't spoil shit.
Don't spoil shit in your opening. Like I know your opening is one of the few things that will make you go up. It's like, yes, finally anime. Just go with this, but. There's some anime that just freaking spoils a lot of things in the opening. The worst example for me is Parasite. Kiseiju Parasite. If you haven't watched Parasite, is just freaking watch it. It's basically
actually no. It's wait. I think I'm confusing between Parasite and another anime. Wait. Is it the one where someone have hands that have like claws and eyes?
Yes, that's Parasite.
That's Parasite?
Yes, that is Parasite.
Is that Parasite?
Yes, that is Parasite.
Okay. Continue.
Yeah, Parasite basically spoils a very important plot point in the opening. So if you watch Parasite, the opening is fucking cool. I admit the opening is fucking cool. But it's just, it spoils one of the a very key plot point is spoiled in the opening.
Yeah.
It's really, really freaking hate that. But anyway, back to Persona 3, the animation. Again, episode 3, I think it's much better than the other 2, simply because there are a lot more characters in there. There's a lot more characters.
There's a lot more talking. There's a lot more dialogue.
There's a lot more dialogues. There's a lot more there's a lot of room where they can actually grow the characters. Yeah. And I also appreciate the fact that in all 3 games, we don't see much action. Have you noticed that? Yeah. We don't see too much action in these 3 games. And that's because the games that Persona itself, it's half of the entire game is the freaking action. But half of the game is also about the life sim. And since you're putting it in
and the characters.
Yeah, and since you're putting it in a medium where it's a lot more passive, where you don't have too much gameplay, so it's much better if you just skip the gameplay part.
Skip the gameplay.
Skip the action and everything like that.
The gameplay button.
Because it's in a freaking anime, it's not in a game. Because if you skip the gameplay in the game, then obviously you're gonna get people freaking mad. But in the anime, if you like, or at least make them short or cut them short. Like the fight scenes are so brief, it's like they're forgettable. But I actually prefer it that way because I want to see the characters. I want to see them grow. It's just that the freaking pacing still a problem. Much better than the other 2 episodes. What do you think?
Well, like I said, it's a lot better than the other 2 episodes, but the pacing still needs some work.
Yeah.
The pacing still needs some work. And I mean, it's not that I don't like it. It's a good episode. I like that they put a lot of stuff that they don't have in the game. Well, not a lot, but I like that those additions that they put that is not in the game. Like that scene on the train that you said. And I also like how they tease a lot more of Ren's personality, and that's it.
Yeah, I enjoyed so far I enjoyed it. Like it's not a overall, the first 3 episodes, like, we can't really judge so much because those are the first 3 episodes. But so far, I am kind of enjoying it, kind of not.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things that I'm critical, but it's mostly because I played the game. But then again, if I give it to, but then again, after giving it to somebody who hasn't played the game, they are also critical to the entire thing as well. So yeah. So there's chat for Persona 5 The Animation Episode 1, Episode 3. We're probably going to do if you can actually wake the fuck up, which is I'm so glad that you can actually wake up at this time.
Okay.
You usually
come on, man.
What?
Come on, man. It's Sunday.
Yeah, it's Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday, which is great. The fact that this entire thing is in Sunday, like we both can have this discussion in Sunday.
Do you want to do a discussion on every episode until 26?
Yeah, let's fucking do it. Like, why not? Like,
that is it.
Like the stream is only like 50 minutes, so we're probably gonna do every discussion. It's gonna be like 30 minutes or 40 minutes before we actually get to the. It's gonna be like how Doug and Rob Walkers do the entire thing. Like when they talk about movies, it's like 50 minutes long. It's just them sitting in the room, just talking about films and everything like that. But still, so I think there's not much to talk about here. Unless you want to talk about any other topics other than this, but since I
mean, I have an appointment after this.
All right, so I think that sums up for the stream.
That sums up the stream.
Sums up the stream. We look forward for the next episode because we're just again. I know that the anime is not gonna be great, but again, I just have a little bit of faith. Just have a little bit of faith. Maybe there's something good and maybe something I could recommend. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.